Alright, how's that for a BRB? I actually got my drink ready before the start of stream today, although I don't have a tissue with me, so hopefully I won't need a tissue. Hello. I don't know if anyone's going to be here this early, because I don't usually get on the microphone this early, but anyone who's interested in update, I have managed to PB. I actually managed to PB twice, so the PB that was playing, I think, at the beginning on the starting soon screen from last stream was a 723, and then I beat that with a 670 something, and then I got a 582 as well, and that's where it has been for the last week or so. So I'm gonna have a look at that now. I don't know how the speakers are at the moment. Hopefully they're not too loud. They look like they're just slightly quieter than the actual Switch game audio that you can hear in OBS. So you can probably hear double, but game audio should be slightly louder. But I found out that it genuinely does help to play the audio through the speakers. Hello, Silver. How are you doing? You are the first one here if you don't count myself. I still haven't got around to sorting my Mario Kart 7 out yet. Which Vanna very kindly gave me like a list of instructions. I think it was this Friday, it was the Friday before, and I even like mentioned it probably in the last stream. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing better than I have done in the in this last month. I'm hoping that February will go a little bit better than January did. I haven't had really any editing to do at all. I mean, I've had literally none to do for the drum channel. So I've been trying to go back through my Super Mario Wonder series to add thumbnails to the earlier episodes. The final part is out for YouTube members at the moment, but I should be premiering that next week, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, what was that? A 0.9 for section 1, and then this one is this was a 0.4, which is kind of like my average now. So I believe I was just slightly behind Technical's Ghost going into this segment. But my last lap was really good, and that's why it worked. So the 0.6 I was able to complete before this run was of a better... It was a better pace going into this one. So going into this final section here, I was about 0.4 behind Technical's Ghost on this previous run, whereas this Ghost was about 0.7 behind. Which means it made up the difference in this last lap. And it also then drove faster. But this section was really good. It's like, this was pretty nicely timed. That was pretty quick. That was pretty quick. That was pretty quick. And this was pretty quick. So I did that section really well. And then I've stopped tricking at the end there because I think it might actually be slowing me down. Oh, that's interesting. Why is my chat not... I saw a message on screen there, hold on, but it's not showing up on my OBS. I don't know why that's like that. Let me refresh it quickly. Why does that happen? Apologies to whoever that is that's just come in and said hello. For some reason that's not showing up on my OBS chat. And I have no idea why. And let me see if I can take a look on here. Well, it's not showing up here as well. So apologies to whoever that is. Hopefully that's the only time it does that. Air tricking is slow anyway. It's done in this world record to the beats, to the music beats. That's what I do. Yeah. Also, it was a 0.8 that I got. Yeah, anyway. Now I just copy what technical does. You can only play this game on Switch 2, that is true. I do wonder what emulating this game would be like. I imagine it's not going to be something that Nintendo would actually be very happy with when that eventually becomes a thing, in the sense that, you know how like a bunch of Switch emulators got like a bunch of cease and desists. I feel like that's going to be the case for any Switch 2 emulation. Right. I'm starting a bit late again today, but that's just stream in general, so we're gonna, plan is as usual, I'm gonna start this and play until probably about 5:40 my time, and then I'm gonna head to online and play there for a bit. It'll be funny when that happens, but we'll just have to wait, yeah. They seem to have been really... They tried really hard to sort of gatekeep, like, Switch 2 modding and stuff like that. But that's never going to stop anybody. People are always going to find a way. It's a decent start. I was moving around so much there. I was really worried I was going to hit the grass. That was a bit slow. No. Hello, Video Gamer Kim. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. You came into a pretty good first attempt, actually, on Rainbow Road. It's the one thing I'm more self-conscious of now, though, is the creaky chair. My chair creaks quite a lot. And when I'm playing in here on my own, it's not usually something that I take too much notice of. But someone then pointed it out in a stream at one time, and I just like, oh yeah, my chair does that. And now whenever I stream, like I feel somewhat self-conscious about it. Not in a bad way, but oh, that was a bit too tight. Yeah, I don't actually think it adds an extra boost, does it? That's a good start. 228, that might actually be my best lap split. Shit. Okay. Why did I drift there? Why did I drift there? Okay. Okay, didn't get the thing there. I told you it's not faster. Well, I didn't lose time at that part, but I guess technically the world record did as well. So, and hello, what was that? Batman DC, welcome. You play Mario Kart, I see your videos, that is correct. I'm playing Mario Kart right now. Or time trialing it. But yeah, we're currently time trialing this to try and get a PB. I didn't get the Ultra Mini Turbo there, so I'm going to lose a bit of speed. Oops, okay. Did you play PS2 Lego Star Wars? I did not. I don't have a PlayStation 2. Actually, no. I might have played it with my cousin. I think there's a very, very, very old video. It should be like 14 years old now. Where I did play briefly with my cousin, but that was their PlayStation 2. Was it Star Wars? I think it was Star Wars. I remember playing Indiana Jones as well, but I think that might have been a game that I borrowed from the library for the Wii. I do wish the Lego games were more interesting to me when I was younger, but I tried them, like the Wii versions of them, and they never really clicked, I guess. Okay, I didn't get to do a boost there. I missed a coin. So this is quite a difficult angle because you have to... I've realized technical holds slightly up as he does this. Why am I drifting there? I don't understand why I'm starting to drift there. What your favorite console, PlayStation or Nintendo? Definitely Nintendo, because that's all I have. That's really all I've ever played. I'm not entirely sure how I ended up playing that game with my cousins. Hi, Ben. Stop doing what? What are you talking about? You just want me to hold there with the water? You're a Nintendo and PlayStation only own console. I mean, I don't have a PlayStation thing. I've told you that 3 times. The one PlayStation video that is from like years ago was my cousin's, not mine. Yeah. Watch what the current world record does. I can't do that on the console because otherwise I would get rid of this ghost. So I'd have to get the video up. But I have seen Technical does a trick before the he does two tricks actually. He changed them into a trick on the, what's it called? The little mound thing. Unless the world record has recently been beaten and it's not technical anymore. Did I get the Ultra Mini Turbo there? I don't think I did. No, I did. Okay, cool. I didn't mean to miss that there, but there we go. Right. So you want me to just do this? I can't actually tell if that made me any faster or slower than him. Oops. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get anything from this. Nope. I'm on the verge of going to 1,000 hours in Nintendo Switch ports right now. I'm at 840 hours. I think that's more hours than I put into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I can't even remember. Probably. Barely less, but almost there. I've nearly got 600 hours in this game, which is... I don't know if that's something to be proud of or not, but... Alright. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Last week I didn't see your stream because I was on my way back home from Arizona White Mountains. How did it go? I assume you were over there for the holidays. Emma came back from California this week. She was there during my last stream. Not that that makes a difference to basically anybody other than me. But it's quite weird how one of the things is I was tracking her flight, and then the following day I had like a suggested news article, and it was about like, oh, British Airways flight loses landing gear in the middle of a takeoff. And I was like, that's weirdly coincidental that that happens literally the day before. I saw it snow there, my very first snowfall. I know you said you don't get snow like at home because you're in Arizona, aren't you? Which is basically like the equivalent of a desert, I guess. But I could have sworn you said you've been up there before. And that's where you've seen the snow. I didn't realise it was your first this year, though. But that's cool. It's so remarkable to me that there are, like, people in countries such as America. It's even then, like, just if you live out in America in like a specific place, sometimes you just never see snow. I can believe it, but it's really unusual to me because you won't get that in the UK unless you were, I guess, born within the last couple of years, because we haven't had very significant snowfall for ages here. You've been there before, but only in the summer. Gotcha, and it wouldn't have any snow then. I see. Well, that's good that you got to go now, at least. I mean, it sounds quite... like it sounds like it's something that meant a lot to you to be there. Alright, why am I fucking up the beginning so much now? I feel like there is an aspect of being on stream that just adds a bit of pressure to this. Doing this beginning sometimes. My Wii U gamepad stopped working. So is that... Is it not working when you plug it in? That sounds very annoying. The Wii U gamepad is the worst thing to have not work anymore because... It's not like you can really get replacements anymore. I did watch a video a few months back by Matt Casey, who is working on doing like trying to pull together a system where you can use something else like a Stream Deck or something as a replacement gamepad. I don't think he's actually gone that far yet, and he's still working on stuff, but I've been keeping an eye on it. My playtime for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is 2,700, for Mario Kart World is 215. So you, considering you got that at Christmas time, that's a decent chunk of time that you played that for. And I think you're getting close to Bradley's amount of time that he's played the game for. But then again, Bradley doesn't really like this game. He occasionally plays it. I feel like I've literally played with Bradley on this game twice, ever. I would like to do a Mario Kart World 1v1v1v1, so me versus Nil versus Ningamer versus Bradley, but Ningamer's refusing to get a Switch 2. Okay, why did I do that? Oh, the touchscreen stopped working. That's not good. I think my best guess at why that could have happened is the coating on the top of the screen probably has come away from the actual touchscreen element. If it's not actually turning on at all, then that's an even larger problem, I guess. But can you still use the gamepad as a controller of sorts? Even if you can't see on the screen, can you still, like, use it on to play Mario Kart 8, for example? That was too far to the right. Your 3DS still works. That's good, I guess. If the gamepad still has functionality in like the analog sticks and buttons and such, then you can still use it as a controller. The Wii U isn't entirely redundant unless you need to put in the passwords. Oh, but even then you can, I'm pretty sure you can do that on the screen as well. Yeah. I would like to at some point do a shell swap on my gamepad. Because my gamepad was second hand and it has like a massive crack down the back. I'd like to actually just get rid of that and change it to something else, but... Trying to find a replacement shell is quite difficult, actually. When was what? Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't think I'm going to get this coin now. Yeah, I missed it. So I need to take apart the components of the Wii U. The console itself should be fine. The gamepad, possibly, but you'd only really need to do that if you absolutely for certain know that there is something wrong with the screen and how to fix it. So that's why I asked earlier, is the gamepad still working? Is it just a screen? Like, is the gamepad still operational as a controller, for example? Can you still play Mario Kart with it by like moving the analog sticks and all the buttons? Or is the gamepad completely like dead? It's not working, it's not turning on. You have no inputs going into the console at all. Because if that's the case, then it's not clear what the thing could be. It could be the battery is actually dead. Would you be able to replace it with a different battery? Will you have to just try and get a new gamepad? You know, there's ways to troubleshoot it, but it depends on what you're willing to do. If you can identify successfully that it is the screen that's broken, can you find a replacement? Are you comfortable enough taking apart the gamepad to then input that in yourself, or would you have to go to get someone else to do it? It's entirely up to you, really, to how to approach the problem, but hello, D4. How are you doing? It's the screen. So if you know for a fact that it is just the screen, then you could probably... You still can use the gamepad for now. But you could probably get a replacement screen later down the line. Oh my god. I lost so much time just for that one missing Super Mini Turbo. I drifted that turn late. Okay. Anyway, how are you doing today, D4? Hope all is well. Just woke up hours ago. That's basically me every day. Oh. Got work tomorrow. Same here. Although I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Actually just reminded me, I need to take my guitar with me. Because I agreed to play something. It was actually quite interesting last Monday. I agreed to play a song and then I didn't take my guitar with me. So I sat down and tuned one of the really cheap Tesco value guitars they have there. And then I stopped to have lunch. And then I was reminded that I needed to play the guitar like 5 minutes before I was needed to. So I very quickly tuned the guitar again using just the first note of the song as reference. And then identified the first chord. And then by ear I managed to identify the entire chord sequence and like note it down before then having to play it. And I was like, I still have the ability to do that. Which is nice. Do you have a Nintendo 3DS XL D4? That's very specific and like, why are you asking D4? I think D4 has a 3DS, right? I think we played each other on there. I don't know if it's an XL or just a standard, but... Oh, you don't have any 3DS? Okay. I could have sworn we played Mario Kart 7 with each other or something. Crap. Just got a Wii U and 4 Wiis and 1 Switch. I assume that means a Switch 1 and 2. Because it looks like you wrote and half a Switch. That'll be an interesting thing to have, though. Surely less of the half Switches exist in the world than Switch 2s. I was thinking about this the other day as well, because like I was watching a video of someone who doesn't do like Nintendo or game related content, and yet in the background I could see a Switch just in its dock. And it kind of got me thinking as well. It's like, I feel like the Switch is quite a commonplace thing now. Like, lots of people have it. It's like similar to how, like, you could go around at someone's house in school or something and they would most likely have a Wii. Like, you could go... All of my family had a Wii. All of my friends in school had one. Even now, like, talking to, you know, my friends that I work with under Love to Learn Drums, they all had the same thing. So it was like... This was a very commonplace part of most people's houses. A vast majority of them nowadays probably just live in the attic, but... I now kind of realised that you got to a point where you can actually do the same with the Switch. Most people will have a Switch. Really, it's an interesting thought to think about. I don't even think you'd have that with a 3DS, for example. I think you would have it more likely with a DS Lite. Like, everyone probably had a DS Lite at some point as well, in the same way as a Wii. But you wouldn't go around someone's house and they'd probably have a Wii U. Do you have Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Mario Kart Wii and Animal Crossing Let's Go to the City, D for? Why are you asking D for all these things? Someone just subscribed to me. Awesome. Congratulations. Ugh. Yeah. It's ironic. You would think that Brawl is something that I do have, but I've never owned the game for myself. I might see if I can find a copy on like eBay or something at some point. Well, actually, I mean, I might be able to just say that now. I might just be able to get the copy that my cousins have. $896. Someone send it to nil immediately. We're gonna PB. This is slightly behind PB pace, but we could still finish a 401 if we just maintain this. Oh, that's a good. Nah, I think it's going to be a 402. I can't see Technical's name tag. There we go. I mean, honestly, I didn't see any spam, Ben, at all. Which I guess is why none of the chats were coming through. Okay, well that's a good start. Could have a stronger beginning though. That's good. No, I don't think I got an Ultra Mini Turbo. Oh, that was so sad. That was going really well. Are you going to see the Mario Galaxy movie? Probably. I'm not gonna... And then there's no urgency in me seeing it though, so I'll probably do the same thing as I did before, and which was I arranged a group call with Bradley and Nil, and Gamer was supposed to be there, but he decided to not be. So it was just me, Bradley, and Nil, and we just watched it together on Discord. But yeah. Like, I'm in no rush to watch it, but I will probably watch it. It looks like they've included a lot of Odyssey stuff as well, which I think, honestly, is probably my favorite Switch game. So that'll be kind of cool. But yeah, you're planning to see it. Awesome. If you see it before me, please, no spoilers. Although... there's hardly anything to spoil in the first one, to be honest. I hope they give some of the original voice actors more voicing roles as well. That'd be pretty nice. But yeah, what was I going to say? I watched the Tomodachi Life Direct with Robin last night. And there's a lot more to the game than I realized was going to be there. I wasn't going to get that like immediately, but I was going to say, if there's the ability to share Mii's, like you can like download other people's via QR codes and stuff on Tomodachi Life on the 3DS, then I might get the game to both collect other people's Mii characters and also just give people the ability to add my Mii to their island. We'll have to wait and see. It'd also be useful, actually, considering there seem to be a lot of design aspects that are similar to Miitopia. It'd be very useful if you could just download all your Miis from Miitopia, because I've got a lot of them on there. Anyway. I gotta slow down slightly there because I was turning. feels so unusual not tricking there now. I genuinely can't see a difference. No! Oh, I slipped off the analog stick. That was really good. That could have PB'd if I just had a solid enough ending. Turn the light on. I think it's quite nice actually that I was able to play this in the daytime. Usually I play this at like around 10 at night. D4 answers the question like half an hour later. Both Mario Kart Wii and Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Awesome. You're one step ahead of me. You wasn't watching. Fair enough. Any luck is appreciated. It actually helps a lot as well. It means that YouTube will promote the stream to more people. Oh, okay. Not Animal Crossing there, no. I have it downloaded. Like, is that the WBFS installed on my WiiU? Which I think I got when I was testing out the WiiU helper. And I gave it to, I did it so that Robin could play it. Robin, I think, has tried it out twice and then just never touched it again. I'm surprised you don't even have Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Well, the only time I would ever play it was with my cousins. And as they have a copy of it, it didn't seem to make any sense for me to also get a copy of it. Because we'd always only ever really play in person. And then if I did want to play it for myself, I'd borrow it from them. And they don't have a Wii anymore. So I could just get that copy from them. The game turned 18 yesterday. It's older than Mario Kart Wii? I didn't realise Brawl was that old. Damn, okay. It's quite an interesting story with Brawl and my family, because I believe my older cousin. So I have 3 cousins in from one aunt, where they've all vaguely taken part in videos. The one who's most notable would be Joshua, who's my younger cousin, and then his brother Sammy, who's about my age, and then his older brother Matt, who's a bit older than me. The oldest just one day found Smash pre-owned, found Brawl for pre-owned for sale in the local game store, and decided to get it. And it's from that they actually it became their favorite game. I think they'd always play it, and then Josh got really into Smash from that on its own. So when Smash 4 was announced for the Wii U, he was really hyped for the Wii U and 3DS. He was really hyped for it. He was watching all the trailers for it and everything. He managed to get a demo version of it early on the 3DS. So I got to try it out a month or 2 prior to it coming out. And then what else did we do? Yeah, when he got into it as well, he started really learning the game and everything. So I actually used to meet him up on the weekends and we'd play Smash 4 together. And then it was the same with Ultimate, but I don't think he got into that game as much. Yes, no joke. The game exploits were pretty dumb, honestly, but most people use Smash Stack long ago. Yeah. I mean, I used Brawl to get C2GP on my on my Wii U. I did that in order to load Homebrew channel back then too, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, I did that first, so I used it to get into the Homebrew channel. And then I used the Homebrew channel, obviously, to install Revolution and C2GP from there. I'm just glad the game exploits are not the main source anymore. But we'll see you then. But that's a bit abrupt. Where are you off to, buddy? Hello, Mario Kart champ. Welcome. I'm pretty sure you've been here before, actually. So welcome back. I did this too. Is that the Brawl exploit, or do you mean just time trialing Rainbow Road? Yeah. I do miss playing Smash to some extent. I already beat all the Nintendo staff Ghost in Time trials. Again, is that the least you wanted to do? Then that's fair enough. I mean, I definitely have it beaten on this and Mario Circuit. But I haven't actually played any other tracks yet. I'm kind of going through them slowly. One of the videos that I wasn't expecting to be as popular as it was, but is still gaining a lot of views today, is that I compiled all of the Nintendo Staff Ghosts into the Mario Kart Wii service pack, and then recorded that so you can see their inputs and like all the dates and stuff for everything. And it's really interesting that that's done as well as it has. It's annoying though, because the video, I tried to export the whole thing in 1440p, but it would only get to a certain size, like a certain amount of time before the export would fail. So I had to export it in 2 parts and then re-export the whole thing together. So there's like a lot of frame drops and the video doesn't look that good in terms of quality. I don't know why I let go of A there. I finished everything in the game, like really. So you've done all of the free roam stuff as well. I still also need to do free roam. I haven't been overly motivated to do it, which is quite odd actually, because I think completing stuff in free roam games is actually one of my favorite things to do. At least it has done in the past. So you had stuff like Super Mario Odyssey. Like I loved moon hunting in that game when I did it. Go Vacation was another one, both on the Wii and on the Switch version of the game. I tried to do 100%, and that was a lot of fun to work on. Yeah. I think just when it comes to Mario Kart, although the free roam aspect is kind of cool, my main interest will always and forever be into time trials. It's like, I would guess a vast majority of people will just play to try and beat the Expert Staff Ghost and then never touch time trials again. As I assume that's what you've done, Game Champ. Game Champ? Mario Kart Champ? I can't see the name now. But yeah. Okay, that's decent enough. Ah! Oh no, I'm gonna... Yeah. Okay, that was really good. It's just when I... If Mario Kart Service Pack were to be fully finished, then it would probably surpass CTGP at least. I don't feel like it's going to now. I feel like the main aspects of Service Pack, in the sense that like the input viewer, I think, is the primary thing that a lot of people are interested in. That's got implemented into Retro Rewind now, so you can literally have like a live input viewer on screen, on stream, directly through the game, which is phenomenal in of itself. But I do like the top 10 comparisons. I don't know if Retro Rewind has that. It makes sense. But yeah, I don't know what happened with Service Pack. The last thing I read about it was that there was like a disagreement or something, or burnout, I guess, from the main guy working on it. That was a bit too far to the right. Okay. Nope. Okay. Mario Kart 7 still doesn't have that for live stuff. I feel like the recordings for Mario Kart 7, they're done on emulator now, aren't they? I wonder how it differentiates trying to get that stuff working on Mario Kart 7 by comparison to Mario Kart Wii. Most Pulsar packs have live replay in its TTs automatically. I know Retro Rewind does not have the leaderboards for the time trials in game. That's sad. But that's fine. Link Service Pack is still usable in that regard. I do intend to go back to start playing MC3 again at some point. And Peach Gardens, I think, is the other track that I was working on. But there's an input viewer, I've seen it. I assume it's not an in-game input viewer, though. There is actually an input viewer for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which looks pretty cool. But I think it's not shared out to other people. Like, I think it's a private release. No, unfortunately. It would be cool, though, to get, like, live replay working on Mario Kart 7 with an input viewer. But I guess as D4 said, that works through with Mario Kart Wii's case, it works through Pulsar. And I don't think there's an equivalent for the 3DS. Ah! Pulsar now usually includes Input Viewer too. There you go. If anything, Bean is just too complacent about how CTGP is. So if people ask him to try and, like, include Pulsar as part of CTGP, but Bean is just like, yeah, it's not necessary. I guess the way that Bean has built it up means that he'll have more power over if anyone figures out any exploits and such, but I'll be honest, I've just not seen much from him directly in like the last few years. Like, he used to regularly stream quite a lot. I think from Polar, when I last asked about it on one of Bradley's streams, he said he's got like something wrong with his vision. It's just every now and then I've actually shifted CTGP down in my list of servers that I regularly check now, but every now and then I look and I just look at the announcements and being like, we're coming up with an update. We've removed about 7 retro tracks to add in a custom track that has the same kind of theme and design. And I'm just like, okay. I genuinely don't remember the last time I played custom tracks on C2GP. I think I literally just use it for time trials, for the leaderboards, and that's it. And so if Retro Rewind gets like official counting leaderboard support, or any other pack for that matter as well, if they like somehow implement it into Service Pack, or just something else, then I'd probably choose that over C2GP. But I don't see that happening. What's your thoughts on Banish Keep? I genuinely don't even know what that is by name. I've heard the name before though, but I don't think I don't actually know if I know what the track is. I'm trying to go for the side tricks because I was too far behind. GP's current code is a big mess, so he can't move over to Pulsar, it seems. His vision is messed up as of lately, so he has not streamed in just a year, which is why he's not active. Yeah. That's sad. I hope aside from that, though, he's doing well. Above the state of CTGP, I do still respect the work that he's put into things, and the fact that a majority of the projects that we currently have in the Mario Kart Wii scene would probably not exist without CTGP having existed first. Or at least if they would exist eventually, they wouldn't exist as soon as they did, or probably to the quality that they currently have. If that makes any sense. That's also very right, despite the current way of how C2GP is right now, yeah. And I know it's not just me that thinks that too. I go to Bradley's stream, he'll probably say the same thing. And most people there would be saying the same thing. Yeah. And I imagine... I guess that's the one thing I worry about as well. I imagine Bean is probably aware of that. I don't know if it's affecting his want to work on anything, if there's any. I'd imagine it's more or less just his ability to not be able to see that would be, but yeah. Oh, he is, yeah. I would imagine he wouldn't be. But I imagine that's why, like, CTGP had an update, like a few, I think sometime last year, or maybe it was the year before that now, where an update came out for CTGP. Yeah, it was like, I think it was sometime in 2024, actually. An update came out for CTGP and it, like, removed the blur and everything. What? Oh, God. No, I just got a message. What the hell is this? Okay, it's just a message about... Just a message about some editing stuff. I was mentioned pretty low down, so it was like, what's this thing? Why the hell did it not open? Oh my God. Cool. Nothing to do with me. Why are you... Alright. Hold on, I'll be back on this in a minute. Okay. Right. I think I missed that coin. Oh, for fuck's sake, why did I do that? I didn't time that very well. No, I don't know why I waited so late there. Right. That was too early. Fuck. That was going so well. Oh. Yeah. There we go. That's what I wanted to get. Hey, Felipe. This is my fastest pace into this section specifically. Oh, fuck me. Okay, this could still PB. That's my second fastest time. So GG. That was close. I think I missed the final super mini turbo there, so that's probably why actually. Hold on, let me take a look at the replay. Why not? Did I get this one? I don't think I did. No. I missed the super mini turbo, but that's still fine. Thank you, Silver. I'll take that if that's all I get today. I think I could probably finish a 0.4 though. Alright. About 5 more minutes and then I'm going to start up a room. So if there's anyone that is interested in joining... That's very close. My god. Now that's my second fastest time. Maybe if I went for the side trick on the end there, I would have got that. Oh, okay. Shall I leave it there? I'm going to do a bit more. Yeah, still a GG, I'd say. I think I lost to BB by about a frame. Shit. No, what? How you fall off there, you dickbag? Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I guess that's where we're gonna leave that for the day. GG. How did it fall off there? I don't understand. I must have been just too ambitious, but it's like... That's so annoying. Alright. Oh, I like this song. I did try, I guess. Right. I'll set this up now. It's in 5/4 this song, which is kind of cool. I did not win. I very much lost. Well, I guess if I technically didn't complete the thing, then maybe I did win, but I don't know. I'm actually going to change something here. I'm going to put that in the title of the thingy as well. See if it gets more people's attention. And I need to take a quick loo break. There we go. Now people have it in several places at once. Right. Cool. Okay. I'm going to go grab a quick loo break. If there is anyone lurking that would like to join, feel free to do so. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna see if there's anyone here. No one's here. Cool. I did all that and no one's joined. That's cool. Well, I guess I'm here, but that doesn't count. No one's here in the room. Well, I just had a stroke of luck, I guess, the last stream then, and there would just happen to be people lurking and playing. Why should I do that? No. Wait, yes, I want to... I just realised that probably gonna be worse. Sorry, I don't like the game enough. Have we ever played each other in this game yet? Silver? I can't remember if we have or not. I guess I can take that out of the title now. God, I hate this song. Or this remix version of this. It's so annoying for some reason. We've never played. Well, we should fix that at some point. It also says friend rooms in the fucking title. I should change that to online. This is terrible. this beginning part, I just realized, like... Because that's not enough to get you anywhere, really. You have to drive through the mud first. I need some more coins. Okay, I guess we're doing this. That's my sibling's old name. Excuse me. Where the hell am I going? Okay. Can I cut across the grass like this? Somewhat. Not the block I wanted! Thank you, Felipe. Oh my god, that was so close to target shocking me. That's surely why someone did that. They were trying to get me over that little gap. Cool. Good first race. Right, let me open up that again because that's going to be misleading. Whoa, what's happening? Also, wasn't I just on this track, like, down here? No, not down here. Where was I beforehand? Where was it before? It was down here, I think? There's a specific section somewhere for... on this track for Rainbow Road. I don't know where it is. Wait, is that the truck? It is the truck, but it's like you can't drive in it. I think that's the first time I went in the truck, actually. Okay. At least we've got a 3-lap track, which is nice. No recognizable names in there today, so I guess we're racing still. This track is unrecognizable. Maybe this bit I kind of recognize, but then you don't stay on this bit. Ow. I don't know if that was a red shell or not. Was that? I think that was a green shell. I was about to use that. Oh. I don't know why that amused me so much. Oh. Oh, that shit. My god, that would have been better just holding on to those shrooms. That'll do. Trike harder. This isn't a trike. Sarah and Kyra. There's so many, like, people in this. Because there's Kyra's down here. I don't know who that was who just joined. So they clearly know each other. happened to change just as I did that. All right. It's the mock bike. Luigi on the mock bike. I swear that was the green shell as well. They sound the same now. Like, I don't know how they sound. Ow. I should have thrown that a little bit earlier. That would have been really cool if I just got that guy on the line. Or like in midair. It's possible. I didn't have enough confidence to execute it though. How many things? I'm missing so many blocks here. I can't use this now. We're getting very lucky with the non... what you call it picks today. I don't even remember how to play what this track's like on normal. I'm starting first. Mind you, the music for this does remind me of, what's it called? Rosalina's Ice World on Mario Kart 7. There's a Pokey in first. I should have saved that, because there's going to be another blue shell now, but I was going to be readied nonetheless anyway, so... That still affected me? Those coins are in such a weird place. Damn, it didn't quite hit him in time. But I'll take the consistent high places. Hold on, let me bring this over. There we go. AJ's joined. Where is AJ hiding out? Should we see if we can find him? Where are you, AJ? He's probably here already. Is it you, AJ? Is it you? He's a fish usually. Hide and seek. I have to go find him. Where is he hiding? Is it you? Is it you? We'll find him in a minute. We'll see him after the race. Damn, okay. Which way do we go? I don't even know. This is more kind of down the middle. Of course. Go AJ, go! We got top 2, I think! Nicely done! That was clutch on my part. There we go, GG, I'll save that one. Beige. He's driving away, let's follow him. Oh my god, Fox has joined! Hooray! The one and only Fox. From Mario Kart Wii. Damn, lost him. Cows in the room as well. Oh my god, I didn't recognize this for a minute. That's so weird. Ow. I was just about to throw that! What did I hit? Was that someone dragging a bomb? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. I can't lose to Latte, surely. Fourth? Okay. Who are I? We need to get our top two again, AJ, I think. IKEA! I don't know why that was my reaction. Oh, and I like this song as well. Let me get rid of all of the, what do we call it, sound. Let's go somewhere quieter. I did count last time. Where on earth are we driving to? What did it pick again? I didn't see. Okay, it does do that. Ow. I don't know why I went round the building. I thought it kind of curved back round a little bit more than that. Oh! I nearly got another star. Oh! I was like, what the hell just happened? I did not know the shock was there. It made no sound. I didn't hear anything. Oh, it's this track. Oh my god, we got it! No! Someone took it! I thought we were going to have another top two! Oh. I didn't know that wasn't trickable, but that's fine. Oh, that went horrendously there. Oh my god, I couldn't get my thumb on the analog stick there. I don't know if that was hearable. Oh my god, I think we got top 2 again! Go, AJ! He's dancing now. I haven't played this track for a while, actually. It works so much better in this game. Like, it's so out of place in Mario Kart 8. Okay, that took me into first, second. Why did I think that was first? Someone's lagging out there, my goodness. I genuinely do not know how to drive this track. I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. I think it's probably faster to go the other side. IKEA red shelled me, I think. No, I was about to do that myself! No, big toadette! Looks like you got to put up with even more intermissions. This isn't an intermission! Unless you said that in the previous thing. Okay. Boo cinema. We've actually been... We had a pretty reasonable balance of regular tracks and intermissions in this today. It took me until my last session that I recorded on the team channel to notice that those things change rotation. I just did not know that. Oh my god. Oh. That's such a weird place to use that. I don't know why I did that. Did you see him? He can't charge because he's on the edge of the fucking ramp. The poor charging Chuck. He's just on the edge of the ramp. He was just stood there, almost in like a T-pose. There we go, this isn't an intermission either. Oh god, everyone took that shortcut and I went from 1st to 7th without doing anything. AJ! What have you done this to me for? AJ! Why? Why would you betray me like this? That did not give me enough leftward momentum. Somehow 5th. Oops. Okay. I'm going on an adventure. I was way too far over. I think that guy had the same idea, and I was like, I'm going to follow what that guy does, and then I just didn't really help. You can cut across this bit, though. It's a bit better. Oh, God, why are there so many of them? Anyway, now we have an intermission. Hit someone. Oh my God, stop. just for a minute, let us go through. I hate that so much on this game. It's not what I wanted to do. That's a Russian name. I don't think I've seen that in this game before. And we're dead. Lou looks familiar. I think we've played with them before. Okay. Why is this ghost copying me? Okay. That was felt quicker than usual. God, that is so bright. We actually get sun glare in this game? No, Lou, let me do my thing. I just want to take the shortcut. Ah! Oh, come on! We're just round the corner! Last. Dead last, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's 24 players in this room. Yeah. Gamer Bean. I'm here to eat my chips in peace. No one come and disturb me. Thank you very much. That looks about the middle of the room, right? Maybe I'm slightly further to the left. This is kind of fun, trying to follow this swoop. Make sure he doesn't go off screen. I still wish you could have joined for Mario Kart 7 yesterday. Even Vanna joined. What? Is there like a specific Mario Kart 7 event that happened? I'm assuming? Really depends when it happened, because I usually on Saturdays go to see my grandma, so okay, that's a little further over than I wanted to be. Ow, what was that for? Oh my god, this is a big turn. I don't remember this. Oh no, I do remember this. I feel like I played it for the first time only recently. Oh no, my question block. Whatever will I do? Fuck you, Flo. I bounced there. Ow. No, I didn't. I didn't sidetrack. I didn't intend to. I'm gonna go back down to 7,000 VR if I stay in this spot. God, can I just start a drift, please? Well, no, I streamed it for 8 hours again. Do you do that every Saturday? I'm assuming. Will has joined! Oh my god, I didn't know he had a Switch too. Not everyone. Okay. So you kind of just aim for a specific day of the week like I do with Sundays, and then not a big deal if you can't make it. I need some better choices. I'm not focusing as well as I was earlier. I just realised AJ's dancing in front of me. Because he's on a bike, his light was switching up and down. I was just staring at this toad next to me. Ow. Is Mushroom Gorge? Mushroom Gorge on the mandolin by the sounds of things. God, I wish I'd actually learn how to play the mandolin a bit better than I did. just a couple of basic chords. It's a cool instrument, but it's like... Oh my gosh, it's whistle stop. Okay, that's a good start. Where are the item sets on this? Oh my god, what's going on? What? I just spent like 90% of the race in first and everyone and their grandma overtook me on the very last turn. What the fuck was that? Yeah, I think we're gonna go down to 7,000 again. I'm just not having that good luck at the moment. Alright. I'm gonna quickly pop my head downstairs to see what's going on with dinner. I don't want Choco Mountain as an intermission. I remember there's a thing somewhere around here, isn't there? Another... what do we call it? Where is it? Here. What? Nope, no. Where is it? There's another thing down here somewhere. And I missed it the last time. I don't like how the Megas don't make sounds anymore. I haven't seen AJ around. Is he still in here? There he is. He's up here. Let me red shell him. I wasn't intending to hit him, but it didn't hit him anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was angry when I sent that one, my god. Oh my gosh, okay. That doesn't really help. I hit nobody. I don't know what's happened to the races at the moment, but I'm just not getting anywhere. I'm not getting high enough anymore. Yep. Oh, we're still in the 8,000s, but I'm gonna lose it next race. It's possible to do edge tricks here. No, I don't want that! Fuck you. There we go. No one can find me. This is my hiding spot. There's a gap here. That's so weird. Why would you include this detail? There is a gap between these two things. You can literally see down it. And there's lighting inside it. Why have they included that? Why is it like that? Ah, AJ's gone. Must have had enough. GG, AJ, if you're watching. Oh, there you go. That was some good racing at the start. It was. We top 2'd quite a lot. I saved the one that I managed to clutch out. I feel like... I'm guessing you left because this room was, like... getting worse to play in, or... you just had enough for the day. I might leave it and find another one after this, to be honest. This room's a pain. No. What is going on? Oh, that's the shittest item you could have possibly given me just to end off on. Okay. Sundays are usually busy for me, but I did squeeze in time to play. That's good, at least. Well, I hope what you're going to do now is not going to be too busy. Alright. I'm going to leave this room. I blame the room. Yeah. Alright, let's see where we go from here. Wait, that feels like this is the same room. That looks like it's from... I can't quit to see. Oh, that's so annoying. I might have just joined the next room. Or joined the room that I was just in. Come on. I am in the room I was just in. That's so annoying. It's like, no, you can't leave. Do you know why? I did that because I did that on free roam. I kept tricking down there. Use that now. No, go away! I just literally want to not be here. I didn't notice this bit around there. That was purely my fault. I went on a longer part of the track. The hell was that? There we go. Okay. At least I didn't lose this time. But I need to, Right. We'll give it a moment. Alright, that really should have been a BRB. My apologies. I was just quickly responding to a message on my phone. Well, I say quickly, I think that took me like 10, 15 minutes or so. But I think this is probably a good place to call it now, as I don't really have anything else to do and my dinner is ready. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you again, AJ, if you're still there, for joining me with the races today. I don't know if I'll be back live again next Sunday. It's the 8th. My dad's birthday is next week, so I don't know if we're going to be doing anything on the weekend or not, but yeah, we'll see. Should keep an eye out, I guess, in the Discord server and on the channel, I guess, as well. Thank you, Silver. One thing I should mention as well before I end off, the final episode of the Wonder series should be coming out to just regular viewers next week. However, if you want to join the membership, or for any members who are currently there, which I think is just nil at the moment, to be honest, they have the ability to watch that now, but I am thinking of potentially premiering that on Saturday. So if you want to see that, then Ben, you are literally just here as I'm ending off. So there we go. You just absconded abruptly earlier, and I was just like, "What? Where are you going off to?" And with no other response. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for now. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, night, all that good stuff, and I'll see you again at some other point in time. And bye again. Bye, Ben. Oh, timing's not been great on our end recently, has it?